Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. Last time this game just got really freaky. And we fought the Brood Mother. We had a whole bunch of, well, just creepiness. Go check it out if you haven't already. But we found the Anvil of the Void, which is apparently like an entire location on the deep roads. So we're going to go here and we're going to deal with that today. Which probably means we're not done dungeon exploring yet.
Can this Bronca have existed down here for so long and remained approachable?
And you know what? This looks like it's going to be another dungeon. And I also noticed off camera that my inventory is almost full. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way back to Orzammar. Fortunately, all the way back just means click a button and wait for the thing to load. They don't seem to have random battles on this map, so I don't know why we need to do the whole Trail of Blood thing and wait till we get the Trail of Blood up to the place and then proceed to load. Maybe that was just the loading screen. I don't know. We're going to go back and sell some stuff. Because if that's going to be another dungeon, we're going to be picking up even more stuff. Let's go to our favorite...
I'm only asking because you never know who's
slightly awkward dwarven seller here. Look at that, 114, yeah. Sell the junk. Wow, we're up to like 87 gold again. Not too much more, and I might be able to be looking at making another big ticket purchase. What else should I get? I have to find that list I wrote down of all the things I had found. But I think we'll wait at least until we see what the shops in the Brazilian forest are like. I have no idea what they're like. I still haven't played that far ahead. Alright, so now we'll head back to Anvil of the Void. And so since Wynn is kind of, based on Wynn's comments, the Brood Mother wasn't Bronca. I originally thought she was when I was first like fighting her, but no, it's not. I don't know who that Brood Mother was. We have a cutscene, don't we? Oh, now we have forced party selection. So we have to take Oghren here.
Indeed.
Then we'll take Morrigan. We'll take our two mages.
Yes.
I do think this ends up being a mistake.
What was that?
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Well, shave my back and call me an elf. Bronca, by the stone! I barely recognize
I don't want to shave your back.
Oghren. It figures you'd
That sounds
eventually
gross.
find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Oghren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
I'm not sure
so
if
an
she
important
knows
errand
what
boy,
respectful
then.
means
I
anymore.
suppose something serious has happened. Is Endrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side.
Yeah, we need a new king. We need an army to raise the blight. You don't seem to care about any of that, so...
Then what is your involvement in this? Why would a surfacer be interested in dwarven politics? You must have a patron. A highly placed patron. And they must want something in
I
particular.
have a need for an army
What might
to fight
that be?
Darkspawn.
I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very darkspawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here, so close I can taste it.
So you need help.
And you assume, after all my efforts, you'll be able to waltz in and seize the anvil without a hitch? How typically arrogant.
I assume after
Anvil
all your
lies on the
efforts that
other
you
side of
can't
a
do it
gauntlet of
without me.
traps designed by Caradon himself. My people and I have given
Or you would have already
body
had
and
it
soul
done.
to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This
I'm
has
gonna smack
lasting
this
meaning.
person.
If I succeed, the dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void.
So you are willing, you did sacrifice your house.
Enough questions.
Oh yeah, you didn't like
If
that
you wish
question,
me to
did
get
you?
involved with this imbecilic election, I must first have the Anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caradon's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am your paragon.
That's your response to that? You are, like, in a mad rush for power is what you are. I suppose I should probably take a look at Ogren's equipment and stuff, and tactics, and skills and abilities. We're not going to, though. We're just going to leave him set as he is. Actually, I will end up equipping a helmet on him. But other than that, we're going to leave his abilities and stuff set. It's probably a mistake. Okay, post-commentary spoiler, it's definitely a mistake. This whole thing was a mistake. Oh yeah, he doesn't have any rings or a pendant or anything. He does have a diamond maul, which seems pretty decent. Or no, we have a diamond maul that we're giving him that seems pretty decent. Alright, helmet for ya. Yep, that'll do. Oh, well, that hides your pretty face. Well, as long as we keep your hairy back hidden, that's all that really matters, right? That's not worth it. We'll sell it.
I needed people to test Caradon's traps. There's no way to break through except by trial and error. I sent them in. They were all mine, pledged to be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me, even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't understand that when you reach for greatness, there are sacrifices. As many sacrifices as are needed.
Yeah, you have been driven mad with power.
Watch out.
Yeah, and we have Darkspawn. I don't suppose Bronca's gonna help us deal with this. No, of course not. Alright, so... And she keeps talking about, and they keep mentioning Hespeth and whatnot. I don't fully learn this until a little bit later, and there's some other hints about it until then. I probably would have learned about it sooner if I, like, actually talked to Ogren or something. But anyways, the story goes that they were married, and then Bronca, like, left Ogren for Hespeth, who's another woman. And Ogren doesn't like talking about that too much.
She swore she'd do whatever it took to find the anvil. There was no other
And I think
choice.
Hespeth is the
Most of
one
them
we
were
ran
dying of the taint
into
already.
in the last episode
Some
doing the creepy chant.
women were transforming. I knew what they would become. There would be an endless supply, fresh, dark spawn to test the traps. They could still serve me. Let me find the anvil. It was the only way.
Turn your family into darkspawn and endlessly replicate them with the brood mother, so that way you can just send your family endlessly into Keratin's traps. Yeah, you are... You need to be stopped.
Never any shortage of these ones.
More darks. I couldn't even collect all the loot. You guys are getting in my way. I'll just go with the strategy of kill them as quickly, kill the ones that are coming as quickly as they come. Where are you going? Don't be going after my mages. Okay, so this is a part where are all of you going? There's no one over there. I wonder if those darkspawn were like programmed to run to that spot and then start fighting your party for whatever weird reason. Okay, can I collect stuff?
Never any shortage of these
Apparently not. Oh, an ogre, of course. So this is where I'm starting to see the problems with having Ogren instead of Alistair. And of course, Ogren's forced here, so I can't do much about that. Kind of like how Wynn was forced in the Circle Tower, but I wanted Wynn. So Ogren is not taunting the enemies, is not drawing away enemies from my mages or from me. That's going to continue to become a problem. Ogren is also not nearly as defensive as Alistair is. He's not as tanky. He does dish out damage pretty well, though. And again with you. Now don't tell me you guys are running all the way back. I'm not chasing you anyway. Yeah, you don't need to go all the way back there. I also keep mistaking Ogren for one of the darkspawn. So if you see me, like, attempt to attack him, that would be why. Well, the Darkspawn are mostly pretty short. The Darkspawn are either, like, short like the dwarves, or they're, like, super big, like, bigger than our characters, like those big Hurlocks. But those Grenlocks are, like, all short and stocky, like Ogren. And we have more coming. Alright, can I finish collecting stuff? Quartz, that's not what we need. We need garnet. There's something big over here, isn't there? And we still see, like, these fallen dwarven corpses, which, you know, are apparently members of Bronca's family, Bronca's house. Just how terrible of a person do you have to be to do this to your family? I feel like there's something big coming up around here, and lo and behold, I was right. Oh, this looks like a... What is this? Oh, yuck. Yuck, yuck. Well, it seems like it's just a room that's going to continuously damage me. Now, here's the thing about this. Well, we'll get in here. And the battles will start. Okay, can we just all lead him out here? You guys you're gonna insist on fighting him here. Well, he wasn't that tough. Maybe I'll just kind of depend on that cleansing aura to heal us. That must be what that health regeneration is from, is that cleansing aura. And mark these guys for death, too. And now the final... Yeah, they're waking up like one of the times here. Oh, don't start punching me. No, go back to punching my warrior, who just takes like half damage from that. Mages... fine. Let's kill this thing. Ogren's almost dead. Doesn't matter. We have cleansing aura, but... Okay, let's back out of here. Back out, back out, back out. Everybody okay? Everybody good? I think our cleansing aura is off. I don't see the blue waviness. Yeah.
Again.
Why'd you turn it off, Win? Something must have deactivated it. Heavy plate armor. It'd probably be a smart idea to give that to Ogren. Just give him some more defensive armor. Yeah. It doesn't look good on you, but I don't really care about your looks. Oh, wow. More than 1 gold from that thing. And here we have a bunch of gas valves. So obviously when I first ran in here, I didn't know this was in here. Otherwise, I could have, while the rest of my party was battling the first stone golem, went around and closed all these gas valves. And look at that, it turned off all the gas. Because that's how gas works. It'll just, completely dissipate that quickly. But I didn't know that was there, and I was kind of distracted and focused on, fighting the enemies. Now, here we go again.
Don't look now.
You've activated my trap card. It's a blade trap. It's like... it's spinning. It's a Beyblade trap. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, I deserve this. Oh, yep, I deserve that too. Okay, Ogren, I know you're not Alistair, but I want you to be tanking damage for me. Well, let's fight this one because it's imprisoned here. Kill one of these things quickly, and then we can contend with the other one. Stop hitting my mages. And so after playing through this part and the next couple parts, I'm really thinking that instead of Morrigan, I should have brought Alistair. Or maybe for some interesting conversations, bring Shale. Because I'm sure that would get interesting around here. With what's up ahead. Another Beyblade trap. I'll take care of that. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Why is Morrigan, like, starting off almost dead? My goodness. Can we Crush in Prison something? I don't think Crush in Prison had a chance to recharge. It does have quite the cooldown. Morrigan's dead. Oh, that's bad. Oh, come on, we fought like 4 of these golems, and now they've just killed win and
Going.
cooldown ages so quickly. But yeah, this is not the party to use for this section of the game. I don't recommend it. I mean, you're forced to use your Grey Warden at all times, of course, and you're forced to use Oghren. And why the heck would you not want Win? But yeah, I would switch Morrigan out for either Alistair or Shale.
Yes.
Probably for plot purposes, Shale. Because I feel like that could get really interesting. But for combat purposes, probably Alistair. So we're going to open this up, and this looks like a boss room. It is a boss room, by the way. And it's a boss room that's going to give us... This is not your ordinary boss room, we'll say this. Look at that, that's lyrium. This actually looks really cool. So those lyrium veins, that would be really convenient if you could use during battle. You can't use them during this battle. I will try to at some points. Yeah, we're fighting. At first I thought this was the Anvil of the Void and it was like haunted or possessed or something and we needed to deal with that. Well, we do need to deal with this, but this is not the Anvil of the Void. This is just another boss battle. There were just like tons and tons of boss battles in this section of the game. So you guys know my normal strategy. Let's take down the normal enemies first.
Let's do this quickly, shall we?
Now, other than my party structure thing here, what you have to do for this boss fight, from what I can gather, is once you fight enough of the spirit things, like one of these things will light up, and then you just activate that, and it will deal like 500 damage to the main thing in the middle, which is the only way you can damage it anyways, so I guess the 500 isn't really important. It's just a matter of how many times do I have to activate that thing, or one of those mini anvils there, to kill this thing. Well, they've already killed Morrigan, because Oghren is not a good tank. Oghren died because he's not a good tank, and
I am here.
yeah, that didn't go well. Well, let's reload and let's try this again. And I'm just kind of like looking. The boss battle's still going. So what happens in this boss battle is that, you know, once you kill the 4 spirits, you damage a thing, then it'll respawn the 4 spirits. I feel like those 4 spirits get a bit tougher each round. That's also not helping matters. So yeah, this is where, and I didn't even think about this through the entire time. My whole time, like, I'm just like, I'm dying because I don't have Alistair and I'm forced to have Oghren. And the thought never occurred to me that, hey, I could choose to not have Morrigan here. And I don't realize that until, like, I get done with, like, all these boss battles that we're going to have. We got more boss battles after this. And we had the Broodmother, we had the Poisonous Spider Queen, we've had countless Darkspawn and Ogres, and so many boss fights. I'm not complaining because, you know, I like having a lot of boss fights in RPGs. And prior to this playthrough, I always felt that Dragon Age was kind of lacking in terms of boss fights. But on the other hand, given the structure of Dragon Age's combat system, I don't enjoy boss fights as much as I do in other RPGs. The giant stone vase is bleeding from its eyes. Like, none of this battle makes sense. See, Lyrium Vein, I would like to get you. Those Lyrium Veins aren't even going to be a full heal at this point in the game. They're not really good for me anyways. And we lost a couple people. We need to not lose wind. Activate that thing. Is that enough to kill it? No. No, it's not. So, I think another issue with my strategy, like, notice how some of those other spirits that are on the other side of the room, they're not bothering me as long as I'm not bothering them. So that's one thing that I did kind of notice. Because what happens is when it's summoning all the spirits, like, I tend to just run around and, like, fight and engage all of them. I think that's a mistake here. I think what you want to be doing is keep your party very close together and just fight the ones that are coming instead of, like, what I just did and run around and contend with all of them. Lyrium Vein? No Lyrium Vein. I'm just having all kinds of issues with this. And I don't know what's... I also, past gameplay me, didn't fully know what was, like, triggering the anvils to activate, so I'm just like, maybe it's just a timing thing. It's not quite a timing thing. You have to kill so many of these spirits. Like, you don't have to kill all of them to trigger the anvils to get to hit them. You just have to... Yeah, see, you just have to do the one there. It's like so many of them you have to kill, and then you get to do that. And so I'm just going to hang out by this one here. Okay, you're not summoning a dude over there. And so, well, this is now a solo character boss fight. I feel like this would have gone so much better if I had Alistair over Morrigan. Granted, my damage output wouldn't be as high, but my squishiness of my party wouldn't be as high either. And I don't know, we might actually get to survive. Did I kill this thing? Can you be dead? I don't think it's dead yet. But yeah, notice how the other ones on the other side of the room, they're not, like, rushing over here and engaging me in battle. So, just keep your party together as best you can, and only fight, like, one or two of them at a time. And then as soon as you get... Yeah, as soon as you do that, and you activate, and you can activate an anvil, do that. Are you dead? You're not dead yet. Let's drink some potions. Oh, okay, you wanted to just... Okay. You're dead. You're not acting dead. Oh, yeah, there's a spirit over here. I guess we gotta fight you.
Going. Let's do this quickly, shall we?
And the giant, we're gonna call this the mason jar. I don't even know what this boss is called. I'm calling it the mason jar. Even though that's entirely not what a mason jar is, but today it does not matter. After the last episode, it does not matter. Okay, that must be it. Hey, we got our characters back. So let's heal injuries.
Tell me.
See, it's healing injuries for everyone except Wynn, so we'll have to use a lesser injury kit on her. Lyrium Vein, roar! It's not doing anything anymore. Okay. Well, we're almost at the Anvil of the Void. Let's explore this room real quick, though. We do have a fancy vase. I didn't fight a giant radioactive mason jar to get a fancy vase out of it. I don't think there's anything else in this room. That's a very lame prize. Alright, well with that, we're gonna get to the right doorway. We'll leave things off and we'll do this next time.